Every spirit we have ever faced, they are coming for us. We've faced many evils, but never all at once. We've prepared our whole lives for this. This is their final act. They all want revenge for every soul they've taken. We will fight back. Those moments, I wanted nothing more than for a bear to come and save the day. The hours dragged on as I stayed up while Cody slept. After 3 long, horrible hours, I woke him up and we switched. When Cody woke me up, it was almost dawn. There was light outside, so we packed everything up, and by the time we were done, there was plenty of light to hike back to the car. While we could have driven somewhere else and had another night of camping elsewhere, neither of us were feeling it anymore. This was a haunting experience, and I think we both just wanted to be in the safety of our houses. It's been 6 years since this happened, and he's hit me up a few times since then about camping, but I haven't really had interest since this experience. People are just too scary. Why was someone out there stalking our campsite? And the sight of that person's head in the dark, just looking into my tent, it was straight up from a nightmare. I may never go camping again. Ping. Honestly, when my friends and I rented a beach house in Florida, I never could have expected how things would have turned out. It was the 4 of us in a cramped car driving down there. The house was directly on the beach. It was on this road that had the bay in front of the house across the street. And then in the backyard was literally the beach. There were some huge houses on this road and some smaller, more normal-looking ones. This was one of the more modest-looking ones. It had 4 bedrooms, so a bedroom for each of us. The houses were spaced out on this road, creating a sense of privacy. And the whole time we were unloading the car out front, not a single car passed by on this road. The interior of the house was decent. It wasn't spectacular, but it was modest, clean, and the owners were really pushing a beach theme with the wall decor. I guess it would make sense considering the location. There was even a decorative surfboard in one corner of the living room behind the TV. The living room looked out to the back deck, which then looked out to the beach. The view was amazing. The deck wasn't elevated very high off the ground. It was just 2 steps down and onto the sand. We all claimed our bedrooms. I managed to get one of the rooms with a view of the beach. The first thing we did after settling in was, of course, walking outside and laying on the beach. We all went in the water at one point and then played football. We were definitely on the beach for a few hours. We seemed to be the only ones on the beach, apart from this older-looking couple way down the beach. Afterwards, we went out to eat and then started bar hopping in the town area. When we Ubered back, it was dark out. We went outside on the beach to mess around and play late-night football while we were kind of drunk. As I was running to grab the ball after missing a catch, I noticed something in the water. The moon, reflecting on the ocean, was the only reason I could see it. I said, "What the heck is that?" out loud, and then realized it was a person standing in the water about waist deep. My friends looked over and said they saw it too. It was only a little weird because of the time. It was like past midnight, but hey, if a local wants to go for a midnight swim, that's their business. We then went to sit on the deck and drank beers for a while until we got tired, and one by one, everyone started going inside to go to sleep. Sleep. My friend John and I were the last ones out there. I had been every once in a while glancing in the direction I saw that person before in the water, just out of curiosity. And so eventually, when I shot a glance in that direction, I spotted someone standing on the beach. They appeared to be just standing there, facing us. It was kind of creepy, maybe a neighbor. I didn't want to be rude, but I wondered if it was the same person. We tried to ignore it, but John was facing that person, and after a while he said they were still just standing there, facing us. I stood up and looked over and saw he was right. I yelled out, "Is everything okay?" John asked, "Why'd you do that?" I honestly didn't know what I was expecting. They didn't even reply, though. We were officially creeped out, so we went inside. The other 2, Travis and Liam, were already in their room, probably knocked out from drinking, so John and I decided to just call it a night too, so that we could have a full day tomorrow. If I had to guess, it was 12:30 to 1 a.m., which was honestly on the earlier side, but we were all burnt out from the long day, and I went to my room after. Brushing my teeth, I looked out the window, wanting to take a look at the ocean before crawling into bed. This is where the creepiness factor escalated substantially, because there was now someone standing in front of the back deck, facing the house.